I never expected something like this to happen to me. I've lived in this neighborhood for years. Quiet streets, friendly neighbors, everything felt peaceful, normal. Until one morning, everything changed. I stepped outside my house, sipping my coffee, ready for another ordinary day. But that's when I saw it, a massive wooden fence. Not just any fence, a full ranch-style fence stretching across my lawn, across my own land. At first, I thought it had to be a mistake, maybe a neighbor's project gone wrong. But as I walked closer, I realized this wasn't a small accident someone had built. This intentionally. Confused, I grabbed my property documents, my survey map, and walked the lines myself. And sure enough, the fence didn't just touch my property. It was built deep into it. At that moment, disbelief turned into anger. I immediately reached out to the Homeowners Association. After all, they're supposed to protect the neighborhood, right? I expected answers, solutions, maybe even an apology. Instead, I got excuses. We approved this fence, they said, is within community guidelines. Guidelines on my land? I showed them the map. I showed them the boundaries. But they didn't care. Emails were ignored. Phone calls unanswered. Meetings led to dead ends. I realized they weren't going to help me. They expected me to give up. For days, I thought about it. Letting it go would be easier. But every morning, I'd step outside and see that fence blocking my yard, blocking my view, blocking my freedom. I knew what I had to do. I wasn't going to wait for anyone else. I wasn't going to let someone steal what was mine. So, one morning, I picked up my toolbox. I put on my work gloves, and I walked straight to that fence. Neighbors watched from their windows. Some whispered. Some watched silently. A few even nodded, as if silently supporting me. And I got to work, hammer in hand. I began dismantling the fence, one board at a time. The sound of wood cracking, the fence shaking. It felt like I was breaking down more than just boards. I was tearing down the injustice built around me. Hour after hour, I worked, sweat on my face, but determination in my heart. Some neighbors came closer, curious. Some offered water and quiet encouragement. In the distance, I saw members of the HOA watching me from behind their glass office windows. Their expressions? Shock. Anger. Frustration. But they couldn't stop me because they knew I was right. By sunset, the fence was gone, every board dismantled, every nail pulled out. My land was mine again. I stood there, looking at the open space. And for the first time in weeks, I smiled. My family joined me, standing beside me. And in that moment, I knew I had won. Not just the land, but the fight. Because sometimes you have to protect what's yours, even if no one stands with you. Even if you stand alone. And when the world builds walls around you, you tear them down. Piece by piece. Board by board. Until your freedom stands clear.